Throw hands.
Yes, sir.
Try Jesus.
That's right.
Please don't try me.
Don't try Franklin Stewart.
Because I'm fine.
That's the government. The Joker cool.
What you say?
Uh-huh.
Turn the other cheek.
That's right.
Oh, but this one part of the Bible that just don't sit right with me.
I don't agree with that, Most High.
So try Jesus.
That's a fact.
Please don't try me.
Don't drive Franklin Stewart Jr.
Because I fight.
Because I fight. Uh-huh.
I have no problem laying these hands.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Good
sir.
morning. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, that's the number one gospel song of all time.
Oh,
right
man.
there. That's the number one gospel. Ain't no gospel song gonna touch that. I don't care if you go back to Reverend Al Green. I don't care if you go back to you can't beat that gospel song right there. I mean, bro, Mike, you bugging this morning. What's going on with you, fam?
Yo, man. First, I want to say good morning to y'all and everything like that.
Yes,
and I saw y'all show. You know what I mean? With talking about sex and everything like that. But let's get to the basics of the nitty gritty of our bro Mike be bucking. Yo, I was in this store called City Acres, right? And I always shop there. And this young lady's like looking at me like I'm trying to steal something. I said, what? I said, yo. I said, excuse me, dog. You don't need to stereotype me. So I'm kind of teed off and everything because I said I'm a black brother wearing a suit and tie, wearing some Armani shoes, Armani suit and everything, and she looking at me kind of funny style. So you know, I had to be like, go up to the next level. But yo, be on high alert, y'all.
Yeah.
Some of these people though, man, when you dress and dignified don't mean nothing. They're gonna look at you sideways like you trying to steal.
That's a fact.
And you spending money.
That though, you know, especially especially with you know, I know back in the day before, you know, the west side of Buffalo, we got a lot of Boricuas, man. My brown brothers and sisters out there, but it was one that was on the east side was the only Boricua spot on Delavan back in the day, and they used to always think we was coming up in there trying to take something, you know, and all that. Back then, you had to learn Spanish by your environment. You didn't have Spanish class until I was like 7th grade.
As a matter of fact, it was a young Boricua.
Yeah.
And but you know, shout out though to all the Boricuas out there, everybody and everything. But I'm just saying though. But you know what though? It's a beautiful morning anyhow. You know what I mean? And I love what y'all do. What's going on? Peace. Yo, check it out. My name is Paul Mike, the podcaster. Say hello to all of them. 514onlinemix.com. No doubt. And you be seen from all over 300 countries in the world, Poppy. You know what I mean?
No
Straight
doubt.
up and down and shit. What's your name, bro? Fernando. Check it out. Montana. Oh, check it out, though. Boom, bow. Let's sit out and shit like that. But be sure to check out 514onlinemix.com, all right? To follow Franklin on Facebook and all that, Instagram, IT, you heard? No doubt. It's the OG, man. No doubt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, bro might be bucking every morning. No doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? See you out there, man. I see the weather looking good. The sun shining.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of windy out here. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Feeling like
Chicago. Like that, the little scoop up last second.
Do your thing, bro, Mike. Do your thing. Do your thing, bro, Mike.
Love you, big dog. Yeah, bro might be bucking. We appreciate you, man. Man, see you tomorrow morning, big dog. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, dog. All right. Peace and love.
All right, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Bro Mike. Bro might be bugging, boy. I'm trying to tell you, he be out there in the streets of New York doing what he do. You know, and everything. Yeah, Vet Green, how was your 716 last night? I tried to load up what you trying to send me. It wouldn't let me see it. It was hating on me.
Bro, I got a new respect for what you do. And oh my God, it felt so fabulous. It really did. It felt fabulous. That's something that I've always wanted to do. We talked about it. You know, I love the radio. So I love music. So what not better to do than to play, you know, different music and just jam to it. Yeah. One of the things I love about Jay Heat up at 716 Live is that he will catch you. He captures the moments and you won't even realize that he's he's so quick with that camera. He captures the moments. I can't even tell you when he took that picture of me that's on my Instagram page, because he's so good at capturing a moment. And I
Wow.
also want to give you your flowers. Do
Okay.
you know how many times I heard, yeah, Franklin, the pop-up show with the Joker, he's a marketing genius. Yesterday,
Yeah, no
I
doubt.
got to go through all the clips
No doubt.
from the live that I was on earlier in the day.
Wow.
Prince Killer always shouting you out,
Oh yeah.
always shouting
My
you out.
people, man. Family.
Man, I said
Yeah.
I got to go through all them lives and stuff and pull the clips of
Yeah.
everybody saying
Yeah.
how well you're doing with this
You said
marketing, with this
you
music
said
marketing, how you've been helping them with this music marketing. There's people, even though they may not tap in the morning time, there's still
right.
people who are out there listening.
That's a fact.
So big ups to you. You got
No
you. I
doubt.
mean, that's your
Yeah.
thing right there. Big ups to you. So I was thinking last night, once I got home, I was like, dang, I must have heard like 10 separate people. Even Cap 716, if you've seen him on
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Rush Wednesdays yesterday,
Yeah.
he
I
even
checked
gave
it out.
you a huge shout out.
No
I'm
doubt.
like, man, bro, out here killing it. So make
Yeah.
sure, if you are looking for some marketing, even if you may not have the funds right now, send
Mhm.
something to the Cash App. Tap
Yeah.
in every morning to
Yeah.
514 Online Mix Radio and
Yeah.
just get these gems until you're able to afford. I know
Right.
coaches sometimes, it costs a little bit, and the struggle is real. I know
Yeah.
it.
It
But
is. You
catch
know.
these gems that the Joker be dropping on a regular basis every single day, and shoot something in the Cash App.
No
Those
doubt.
dollars add up, man.
Yeah.
Them dollars add up.
Yeah, I've been doing this for a while. Even my mentors, like I was blessed to even have mentors in my life that helped me. There's some of the mentors I do, break bread and get courses. That's one of the things that I do know, and they still drop me gems for free. I'm still want to get in that class with my man Dorian. And for 2023, that's on my bucket list to go on his YouTube class, learning about the YouTube marketing and the tips and the trades on that because right now, Dorian Group 182, he's definitely he's making close to 100 grand a month off
Mm,
of YouTube monetized. So like he's definitely dropping gems on a lot of things. He always pop up and give you little tips here and there. But his courses for the low was for $99. It might be back up to 250, but that's still a good price because his original price was 1100 when he first started. But he have different courses. He has a master course, I believe it's 2200, but I think he got that half off right now too. But when you take the master class for 6 solid weeks in a row every day, you gotta definitely make time for that day and that time and that slot. Make sure you ain't working and make sure you can go around your schedule because it's like college.
yeah, it
And he will
is.
definitely give you step by step on what you need to do, branding your name, how to trick the algorithms on all platforms, how to edit videos, short-term videos, long-term videos, how to put in your description, how to do email blasting, when to do email blasting, what to put into the email blast, and what not to do. There's so many things that you got to learn across the board with this marketing and it's very important. And all the stuff that I've learned was from watching a lot of videos, talking to my mentors. They when they get some new gems, they come to me and say, "Yo, I got something new for you." Same thing like last night. My man Chris Scott, y'all can Google Chris Scott on YouTube and watch some of his videos. He sent me an email, a personal email, like, yo, check out what's going on the Spotify wrap up. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. And I already did mine's already. I'm pretty sure anybody that have a Spotify probably got the email already. I don't know if y'all ignoring it. I don't know if y'all clicking on it, but if y'all do get it, every artist that's on Spotify should get that email 4 days ago. And it's gonna help out what you got going on. And I'm gonna break it down right now, on the question of the day. Spotify year wrap up is in 2 weeks.
Mhm.
What that is, Vet Green, is every year artists get a digital plaque to let you know what you did in a year with your
Mm,
streams, how
like a
many
report
countries,
card.
how it's like a report card, yeah.
Mm,
It's pretty much tell you how you grew, did you go down, how many new followers you get, it really breaks everything down, your analytics live to see what's going on and see how consistent you are. Me and Chris was going back and forth with emails because he couldn't text me yesterday because he was in a meeting, but we was going back and forth on emails yesterday. And he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna break this down how it's work. This new thing they have going on Spotify." And he said, "When you do your wrap up, you got the email to put your video up. Do that. You put your video up to thank all your fans and all that. I did mine already. Post it up. So when that year wrap up come up and it pops up and you can post it on your social media, your video show up with your stats.
Oh, that's a good
Um,
idea.
yeah, so you can tell your fans what's going on with you and what's new and all that good stuff. When you do that, when you do that, um, your algorithms on your Spotify go up 10%. If you're not on, he told me, he said this, if you're not on any Spotify radio playlist, not just a playlist, something you're doing wrong. He said that 50 um listeners, algorithm is so tight and so changed up on Spotify. If you don't have at least 100 now Spotify listeners, your algorithm's not moving. If you're not on at least one radio, Spotify radio station, your algorithms is not moving. But the new characters they have, you can keep that thing consistent by using those links and using those links, having it first on your link tree or any type of link tree that you're using, whatever company you're using. Make sure you put that first. um, make sure you're reaching out to these curators that's on Spotify. You could do a Google search. They have them on YouTube. You put in YouTube, where is the carrier list for Spotify? They got videos of carriers telling them how you can get on a playlist. They will give you a list they're affiliated with. They have like over 100 to 2,000 carriers playlists that you can use. There's so many ways you can get on these playlists, and they don't take that much. Some want a little paper, some just do it because you got good music and they like what you got going on, and it fits their playlist. It depends how hard you grind. Because Spotify is the monopoly of the streams, just like the radio stations is, like I said before. Um, uh, okay, no doubt, and so so therefore, you got to definitely, um follow these characters what you need to do, and some of the things that they might not tell you. That's what I'm here for. And my man Chris broke it down to me. I'm going to let you know what y'all need to be doing. The Spotify wrap up is in 2 weeks. But now I'm going to break it down. Um, when you do when your wrap up comes up and you post it. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this artist. I think a lot of you artists need to go ahead to share this right now to a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure that Green gonna take this clip and do what it do, because this is some real talk for every artist. This is very, very, very important. When you look at your stats, and for an example, if you have over 70K monthly listeners and at least over 20 countries, you should be averaging 1 million streams a month. You know what I mean? If you're not getting at least 1 million streams a month, your algorithms is going down 30%. To keep them algorithms going up to 50% automatically is when you have more streams than listeners. You know what I mean? It's going to stay at 50%. That's just that right there. That ain't even counting you on the playlists. That ain't even counting you getting played on different Spotify radio. That's going to take it up to a little more than 50%. That's going to take it up to maybe 90, 80 on top of that 50%. You know what I mean? To where
Spotify gives you the information if you're playing on the radio or not
they'll
on the
give
radio
you
side.
as soon as they go on their page, on their
Mm-hmm.
Spotify page, you'll see it'll say Spotify radio. You know what I mean? As long as you have one Spotify radio, you're doing good.
Oh
I know some
wow.
people got 4 or 5 different Spotify radios. They got, overseas, they got one in the UK, they got one for Africa, they got one for Chinese, Japan, they got one for India, they got one for all different countries. But, when you're on the main one, that's fine. You got one, you're doing good. You know what I mean? If you don't have one, don't get discouraged because if you have more streams than your listeners, you still close to 50% algorithm. So more people still seeing you, people still recognizing you, people still checking you out. You're not in the dust. You're not behind. You're
Hmm.
on point. You're on target. Don't get discouraged. You know what I mean? But when you do have that, you got to figure out what you got to do. And I'm telling you what you got to do. You got to find a way to where you can get more streams. But if you want to know the secret how to do that, you got to inbox me on that one. That's gonna cost you.
I know that's right. I know that's right,
That's
bro.
gonna cost you.
You can't drop
You
all
got
the
to,
gems for free.
yeah, you got to take the free one-on-one course for a week with me for $100. I will
Mm.
definitely show you exactly what you do, what your team can do, how to do it, and it works. And it works. You know what I mean? Look at Prince Killer. Go to Prince Killer on Spotify and look at his numbers. About a month ago, over a month ago, he was only at 15 monthly listeners. He already got that listeners up. Now, his streams finna come up. You know what I mean? Y'all look at my page. Go to the Joker, the Overlook MC. I have more listeners. I have more views than I have listeners.
Yeah.
So I'm at 50% plus on my algorithms, and I'm on one Spotify radio. And I just did my video for my wrap up for the year, so that's going to help my algorithms go up. And you can get creative with that if you want to. Please click on the rules and regulations on your video because if you don't, they will block you and that will take your algorithm to zero. Please follow the directions. Please click on everything you got to do to know about that so you don't have to mess yourself up. That is very important for you artists that's actually trying to be independent. This is for the independent artists. I'm not talking about you artists that have a distribution deal. I'm not talking about you artists that have a management deal, record deal. I'm talking about these independent, 100% independent artists. Because we are on our own as independents, and you got to hold your own. If you with a label, that's the label's job. If you're going through their distribution to go on the platforms, you have to make sure they're on their job. You know what I mean? You got to make sure their marketing company or their marketing staff is doing their job. That's when it's time. That's why I don't like getting signed because you have to babysit on things like this that you're not getting. Did you wonder why the independent art? Why how does the independent artist getting this and I'm not getting that? And this thing going this and that. And then you don't want to get a marketing manager on the side just for you so you can go ahead and do it. So the label can respect you at the end of the day. But you want to sit back on and wait until they do something. You know what I mean? You still need a marketing coach. I don't care what artist. If any artist don't have no marketing coach out there, you won't reach these goals. I haven't found one yet without a marketing coach reach these goals, not one. And Kayla Bishop thought she was doing a lot of things. She even said it to me. She was like, I thought I was doing good. You was doing good. But she said, ever since I was her marketing coach, things was different. You know what I mean? And then I want to tap into that a little bit too. Before I tap into that part, you have any questions on Miss Vet Green, the Queen?
Yeah, I'm just is sometimes we don't know what we need until we realize we need something and you need a coach. Even in self-development, I had to pay, I think it was like 15 or $2,000
Mhm.
just to get a self-development coach. So if you need help with marketing your business, your music, then get a coach. Like
Yeah,
school shouldn't end just because those doors close and you're no longer sitting in a classroom.
yeah,
This is a classroom.
that's right.
This is a classroom. Free gems are dropped every single day, Monday through Friday on 514 online, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Yeah,
Grab the gems and then get in your bag and invest in yourself.
Awesome.
Invest in yourself. It's
yeah,
real out here in these streets. You need help.
yeah. And one thing I liked about working with Caleb Bishop, that was my first client um that I worked with one-on-one, straight one-on-one, marketing one-on-one, is that she already had an idea She had already had an idea and she already was already moving. By the time I came in the picture, she was already booked to open up for Uncle Murder in Brooklyn. She was booked to go to Puerto Rico doing the show. She was booked already doing the show in Jamaica. So what I did as a marketing coach and became a marketing manager is I told her all the time to give me the information of what you're doing. I'm going to I'm going to play off the energy and the vibration of what they're doing. For an example, when she did the performance opening up for Uncle Murder at the fashion show during the pandemic, in New York City, is she sent me the flyer of what had Uncle Murder on it. No, that had her name on it. Okay. Me as a marketing manager and my team, what we did was use all the information on that flyer, redesign it, and put her like she's the headliner. We used the content, switched the concept with their concept, but flipped it to where she got the headline, but I still got a good picture of Uncle Murder right there with her. Then I used the picture they took together and put that on there.
That's the
You know what I mean?
promo.
You know what I
That's
mean?
the promo. That's
Yeah,
genius. That's the
yeah.
promo.
You know what I'm saying? So when we did that, flipped the algorithms on her page to where people want to know, okay, she must be with 50 Cent, but she's not. You get people wondering, and get people guessing and assuming.
Yeah.
So when you people assume on this internet, we having a short time span, they're gonna click on it, they're gonna follow, they're gonna share it, they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do. Like, oh, who's this? Boom, and they're gonna be your street
Listen to
team.
the music.
Yeah, yeah. So we did that about 4 or 5 of her shows during the pandemic, and then we did it again the following year on 2021 on a lot of the things that she was doing. We did that, you know what I mean? And we kept on doing on top of what she was coming out with music. She came out with a mixtape. I market that. Everything that I was doing on my end on the media side, you always see it advertising of her. Bow, bow, bow. Then she took that, then she shared it. Then her team, she had shared it because she had a team. See, that's what made things more powerful with me and Caleb Bishop because she had a small team behind her. And they bounced off me what I was doing as marketing manager.
They
Then we
were
used to
open to listen.
right, and then we
That's
had a
what's up.
meeting once a month, you know what I mean, for the first 2 years. Then she figured out how to market herself without me telling her anything because she already had her niche already that we'd have built together. So after that, she didn't have to hit me up every day. We was following each other's energy. She seen me do this, she shared it. I seen her do this, I shared it. I used the same hashtag. She used the same hashtag. I changed up the hashtag. Now she changed up the hashtag. We was going back and forth. We were ping ponging. We did that for the rest of the year, for the rest of the time. You know what I mean? And now, this past year, I said back around about March of this year. You know what I mean? You know, I pushed her out the nest. Now she's flying on her own. Now she's doing her thing. Then look what happened. She got signed with 2 deals, and she got her first feature. You know what I mean? And her advance money. We ain't gonna let y'all know how much that is. You know what I mean? She just put down that her 10K feature, and she went Empire and Universal. That
That's
was the
what's up.
story. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm in the process of bringing her on the show, and also in the process also just trying to set her to be on your platform too. So you'd interview her, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the situation of I know she been a lot of people been I think Caleb Bishop is the Kanye West of Buffalo.
Yeah, I saw the one post she made.
Yeah, she's definitely the Kanye West of Buffalo. That's for sure. But
Man,
yeah, but her lane is very strong. So any artists from the upstate that wants to create their own lane, she actually have her own lane. She's not really connected to nobody's lane.
that's what's up. I saw the I was going through her body of work yesterday on YouTube, and there's a song I think it's called "Freak Me," or it's against that "Freak Me, Baby." And there's a
Yeah,
woman, which big shout out to Kayla Bishop just for being yourself,
yeah,
not letting the mainstream or anybody try and change who you are. It was, this she's a woman and the woman was it. Man, big
Yeah,
shout out to you for just being you.
yeah,
She ain't
yeah.
trying to be nobody other than herself.
That's
When I
right.
seen that lady in the bed, I was like, I know that's right. Said, you better get it.
That's
You
right.
better
That's
get
right.
it.
What's
Don't try
up?
and be nothing. Don't
Hmm.
try and be nothing
Yeah,
other
and
than
and that
who
that's what I
you
liked
are.
about her. She's very unapologetic of who she are, and she keep it so 100. We didn't have so many long conversations. Even we don't talk every month. When we did for that last year that I'm market manager, when we did talk, we talked for like 3 or 4 hours straight, like making up with time. And she give me gems on some things that she found out, and she know about the TikTok marketing very well.
Yeah.
At that time, last time I talked to her, she was averaging almost $2,000 a month off of TikTok. She knows her niche. She is doing her thing, and she's a marketing coach now. She's certified, and she's a marketing coach, and she got some people under her wing, but people just ain't listening. But she's showing them, and she anytime she do, she always show me love. I salute her for always showing love. Don't forget where she came from, and she
Respect.
always give me a shout out, and then she's blessing her brother. So
Respect.
that's what's up. Yeah, yeah. So anybody want to follow her lead for a minute. Find out what she's doing, how she's doing it, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Go on her DM and ask questions. No doubt.
I'm
That's
sure
what's
I'm
up.
following her. Is she on Facebook as well? I think I'm following her
Yeah,
on.
Taylor Bishop, her government. Yep, Taylor Bishop.
Okay. Okay. Maybe
Yep,
that's the
yep,
one I'm
yep. She,
following
yeah,
her
she
on.
got a blue check, so that's her. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. That's what's up.
and then she said it's underscore Taylor Bishop on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to make sure I'm following all the people that I need to be following because it's
Yeah,
real
that's
out
it.
in these streets. I'm
Right
trying
there.
to
She's doing her
support.
thing. I'm definitely gonna put on the show by the end of the year. Breaking in for the new first quarter of 2023 and do a recap on what she got going on. I'm also booking up another interview with LA Beats with KC Lebec. I call him the white P Diddy of Buffalo. I'm definitely going to have him on the show. Me and him chopped it up this morning a little bit. He was like, definitely got to get another interview, man. I got you. He was like, yeah, he gonna hit me up. He produced it, Loud Pack, my track Loud
Oh,
Pack,
okay.
and he produced my new song that from the re-release called Rise Again. I'm finna release that in the beginning of 2003. He produced that, and he owns labeats.com. So,
Okay.
that's gonna be a good interview right there. Before you go, how'd you like my theme music? You know, my the number one gospel song of all times.
Listen, man, I was like, you know how you be doing something and then you hear a song, it's like, wait a minute, I'm feeling that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Toby to build it. Yeah, good people.
What you say? Don't play with the Joker.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't yeah,
Don't play with Beck Green.
cry
Don't play with
Jesus. That's
514
right.
online mixed radio, okay?
Yeah,
Don't
no
play
doubt.
with
So
the
yeah, I had
pop-up
to say
show
that.
with the Joker.
Yeah, yeah. So I had to, have fun this morning, but at the same time, that's real. It's facts.
That's don't play with me.
You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah. So
I'm
I
signing
definitely
out,
enjoyed
you
that.
guys. I gotta go handle my business. I love you
And you
guys.
did
Long life.
that.
Make sure you check in with Think and Grow with Vet Green tomorrow with the Joker. He'll be on there. We just
Yeah,
talking about trending topics tomorrow. Good morning, Prince Killer. I'm
yeah,
signing off, you guys. Good morning, Band Fam, and live out if you guys out there always support him.
yeah, no doubt.
Those are true fans.
And also
True
the
fans.
Evening Rush Network. Shout out to my he said he
Absolutely.
tunes in every morning on the show, and we appreciate
Absolutely.
that
Don's
family too.
probably at work tuning in. Big shout out to the Evening Rush Network and
Yeah,
716 Live also. I
yeah,
love this family. Got 716 Live, got 514 online, got the Evening Rush Network, got IBP Media Group. This is what
yeah.
it's all about.
Eh,
This is how you build a network, you support, and this is
oh
how
yeah.
you grow. I
And we
love
have a
you
new
guys.
sports show on IBP Media Group. The link is in the description. Make sure
Ooh,
you click on that. Bill's Mafia versus the World podcast with my man Kulu and my boy Jeff Reezy. That's my brother out there in Buffalo. They got a new sports show. They just started up. Go check out the first episode. It's
that's
in the
what's
link
up.
that it's going to get bigger and better. Shout out my man Kulu with the books he's writing and the things he's doing for the black education of upstate New
That's
York.
what's
So
up.
yeah,
All right.
no
I'll
doubt,
talk to you tomorrow.
no doubt.
All
Yeah,
right.
so
Have a
all
great
right
day.
now,
On purpose, everybody.
on purpose, no doubt. Yeah,
Awesome.
no, that's your boy the Joker Overlook MC right here on the podcast side. I was talking about the Spotify year wrap up is in 2 weeks, and y'all go back and watch this video of what the things to do, how to get better, and how them algorithms work if you follow the characters of they bring it to the table. Because I know all artists had got the email from Spotify to post your video up before November 4th about giving your fans their flowers from giving you your flowers on the year wrap up. It's coming out in 2 weeks, so we can see everybody's stats of what they're doing. And I'm gonna talk more about this probably tomorrow on the Think and Grow with Vet Green's podcast, also to give y'all a recap of what you guys need to be doing to how to keep them algorithms going on Spotify. And I'm gonna give you the secrets and all that. Till then, y'all can go back to this. I'm gonna get back to this music, man. Go back, tune in to 514 Online Mix right now. I'm gonna jam off another 30 minutes with some old school throwback music right here on 514onlinemix.com and IBP Media Group. This is the pop-up show with the Joker. Yes, no doubt.
Time for an old school jam.
Representing that old school.
You want to go back? Let's go back in style. An old school classic. Spun by the pop-up show with the Joker.